When you hear the name Nobel, what's the first thing you think of? I'm guessing it's prestige, genius, maybe even world peace. It's become the absolute gold standard for human achievement, right? But what if I told you that the whole thing, the world's most distinguished prize, was actually born from devastation, a mistaken obituary, and one man's desperate attempt to rewrite his own very dark history?
Just imagine for a second, waking up one morning, grabbing the newspaper, and reading that headline about yourself. This single sentence, folks, is the explosive secret right at the very heart of the Nobel Prize.
So you have to be asking, how on earth did we get here? How did the guy who created the Peace Prize get a nickname like that? Well, to really understand the prize, you first have to understand the man. And he was a man who lived a life of just staggering contradiction.
So let's meet him. This is Alfred Nobel. He was born in Sweden way back in 1833, and pretty much his entire life was a battle between two completely opposite identities. And it was this conflict that would ultimately define everything about his legacy.
On one hand, you've got Nobel, the brilliant scientist. He came from a family of engineers, had this amazing mind for chemistry, and invented some truly revolutionary technology. But then, there's this other side, the merchant of death, a man who made a fortune from the instruments of war, whose inventions led to mass destruction, and who was, frankly, on track to leave behind a legacy of pure devastation.
And this all really comes down to his most famous invention, something that literally, and I mean literally, changed the shape of the world: dynamite.
Now, before you jump to conclusions, dynamite was actually a huge leap forward for progress. It made these massive industrial projects, think mining, building tunnels through mountains, constructing canals, infinitely faster and way, way safer than they were before. Nobel really saw himself as a great inventor, someone pushing humanity forward.
But here's the thing, right? The very same power that made dynamite perfect for blasting through rock also made it a terrifyingly effective weapon of war. And Nobel profited from all of it. Which brings us to the moment that changed absolutely everything.